Fuck me, I actually started to give a damn about the fucking aspect ratio. Okay. This time around, I've decided that I'm actually gonna play the game. And I'm gonna actually end up talking about the game. And, I'm probably gonna be listening to music a lot of the way through because there's probably not gonna be much to talk about whilst I'm doing the lot of the thing. Because the lot of the thing, ugh, sorry. The lot of the thing, the lot of the the lot of the thing involves mining. That is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be fucking setting up a mine at like Y12 and I'm gonna be doing whatever the fuck. Um, and so, whilst I'm doing that, and I think it's gonna be pretty boring because I'm not sure I'm gonna have much to talk about throughout this entire thing, given that I'm gonna be fucking mining. Uh, I have allowed myself to listen to music. Now, oh, you already listened to a Bowl of Heaven, and you already listened to your own music beforehand. What are you gonna do now? And you see, I would be really open to doing a Bowl of Heaven this time around. But I think if I went through another fucking partial slash skill discography dive, that would be a lot more thematically appropriate. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm starting off with fucking Butterfly Orchid. I've selected, yeah, no, I've selected a lot of them out of the discography because I didn't think they would be good for background music, but yeah, it's the one artistic project that inspired mine, April Cows in '99, and I deserve to give it thanks somehow, even though there is no money in my bank account. Whoopsie fucking daisy. All right. We're gonna play Minecraft. And that's what we're gonna do. There's gonna be no- oh, wait. Oh, I forgot that I need to write that down on, like, a notepad somewhere. My y, home y equals -682 at 2040. And then I'll save that into the YouTube folder. And I'll call that my YouTube world information dot text. Alright. So, I'm being serious about the game. Nobody's gonna break my spine. I'm working on I got them. Yeah, okay. Nothing's gonna happen to me. Um. Ah, yeah, fuck. Thematically relevant is the conversation about big things in relation to small things. I was having a real nice bedtime conversation about that, whose belligerents were me, myself, and I. And the conclusion is that life is like a painting. It is a painting with really good, really good detail, attention to detail. And then you zoom out for a second, and it makes the worst image you've ever seen. Everything that comprises it is so perfect, but it's the worst image you've ever seen. And then you zoom out further from that into territory unknown. And then the painting loses its meaning. The further you step away from it, the less coherent it gets. So I think that's the difference between the big picture and the small picture. Inside, small things. You get meaning. Oh, I did the thing in which I didn't give myself an adequate height. I didn't give my staircase an adequate height. I blame that on myself. It's the big things, and then there's the small things. When I said that art was one of the things that made life living, I say that as kind of an extension of my philosophy regarding small things. Because, like, I think art inherently is a small thing. Of course, it can change the world. It is like language. It has the propaganda ability of any other piece of communication. But the thing is, I never said that word wasn't a small thing. I never said that word couldn't be appreciated as such. I tend to hold word in contempt solely because we mistake it for a big thing. You know what else I hold in contempt? Me, from episode 3. Oh, I was already there. Fuck. Oh, but I hadn't reached basalt yet. What the fuck was... Nah. Whatever. Oh. I'll put that there. All this is to say, we're going branch mining. Because Minecraft is one of those small things that you can take. Because life, wouldn't you know it, isn't like a painting at all. In a painting, you got these small brush strokes that are perpetually fixed in place, and you've kind of got one thing going, and then that's it. It's done. It's not the case. When we're dealing with life, I guess it would be more accurate to say a sculpture comprised by a bunch of things. You know, the suggested way of putting together the parts to the sculpture is a terrible picture. You know, absolutely, like, god-awful. You hate it, and everyone else who sees it hates it. But they never see themselves creating a new a new structure out of that thing. Why not? Because that's hard. And as I talked about in episode 3, consideration I hate because it slandered episode 1 me, who I now feel maternally connected to. I lost my train of thought. No. The thing is, you gotta make things harder for yourself. And ironically, making things harder for yourself, intentionally making, like, chicanes. Your life being comprised by chicanes. Like, my pickaxe breaking in the middle of a mining spree. You know, they could have made it so that my pickaxe didn't break. That's not the point. Or, sorry, they could have made it so that my pickaxe wouldn't break. But they didn't. It's a chicane. It just makes things more fun. And I like that analogy of life as a series of chicanes, because, you know, it's just a lot of terrible lot of terrible shit you kind of gotta avoid by just seeing it as just a thing that makes life a bit more fun. Are there any creepers out? No. Oh. Iron ingots. Cool. Life is a sequence of chicanes. You gotta be happy throughout it. How many bones do I have? Can I finally, tame one of the wolves around here? Oh, motherfucker. Why is it that why is it that there are always so many of them? I just don't get it. I still got cherries, don't I? Ah, yes, the least convenient food item in any game ever made. Eventually I'll make a farm, but who knows what'll happen. Did I hallucinate there being wolves? Why are... I keep forgetting that combat is good in this version. Sorry. Where'd all the wolves go? I thought it was wolf season. I will say, I think it was stupid of them to change the recipe of the one item that you need to skip the night early game. Cause like I was floundering back in episode 1, which you know, looking back on that made me feel zooming out, unbig picturing it, like I have been telling myself to do, has led me to feel empathy for a version of me that did not understand what it meant to be good at game. So, you know, obviously I wasn't good at game. And I don't think anybody should be good at game, really. I think when Sai was being good at game, beating those extremo demonos without a care in the world, beating bladed justice phosphorescent, everybody should have just stopped being good at video games then and there. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about there. I mean, I did beat Blade of Justice and Phosphorescent, but there was no reason for me to mention that there, other than to flaunt the fact that I did that. Big things, small things, big things. We're big, we're small, we're big, we're small. And I'm getting so far removed from anything resembling a normal topic of conversation. Ooh, iron. This is the thing with optimization. It's gonna take you quite a long time. Doing things that you don't really want to do in order to be as optimal as you can be. Which is okay. I prepared myself for this by convincing myself that the little things are greater than the big things. It's gonna be the most boring episode yet. That's okay. Because really, this wasn't about the game, it was about me. And now that it's about the game, the paradigm has shifted. Now, I have alienated my one viewer who apparently exists. Well, that's okay. I'd say that So Elijah's Girl is a very thematically relevant project for this. Because I wouldn't say that it was one of the first things that made me think, one of the first pieces of art that made me think of how beautiful the small things are. I'd say the first piece of art that made me think of how beautiful the small things was a Flash game called Four Differences. And I think you need to look it up. Look that Flash game up. Because that shit is art. I thought there was a color there. Four Differences is a Spot the Difference game that is entirely predicated upon the small things. Well, they're big things, but they're small things as well. Nature, namely. It's a very natural game. It's also not natural, it's urban. But it's urban in a very, like... You're focusing on a bunch of shit, is what I'm trying to say. And... what I think... So Lash's Girl is doing here... is being emblematic of a different kind of small thing at a different point in time. That sort of feeling of being on... well, you could name it specifically from the covers and titles alone. You could immediately recognize that the lot of the nostalgia being placed upon the confines of that project are specifically Roblox nostalgia. And a lot of that, I think, is beautiful. Not just because, as of recent, we have been absolutely up to our necks in, Roblox, disemboweling itself. Which, you know, in and of itself adds temporal beauty to Roblox's old general style of things, but I digress. I have nothing else to describe it other than just the experience of having a bunch of kids just make a bunch of shit. Just have it on the front page of some shit, like... It was different from something like Happy Wheels. It was genuine, like, unbridled creativity. Which is virtual Legos. And making those giving those virtual Legos, like, the tools of a legitimate video game engine. Everything looked like shit. But it was okay. Because every fucking kid on there was having fun. You know, and I get the Minecraft comparisons, right? They're both inherently built on creativity. Or at least at the time when Roblox versus Minecraft was a thing that happened. I recognize why you'd be prone to compare them. They're both based on creativity very heavily, and they both have the same general target audience, I guess, I suppose. It's mainly kids and adolescents on Minecraft shit. That's okay. But there's also something to be said about, like, how exactly looking into the little things lets you see these desolated virtual worlds as their own museums. Kind of. It's kind of hard to see a Minecraft world the same way, too. Because while each Minecraft world can technically be the same, you know what to expect in each Minecraft world. It's going to contain a X amount of whatever the fuck is in there. When you enter a Roblox game, you didn't have much of an idea. It was the Wild West. And so, you got to experience this weird experience of walking down a bunch of corridors created by somebody who you don't know, but who has who has let you see a little portion of their internal world, or that which they can at least put onto paper. And you can just, like, go through these transitory spaces with a bunch of people you don't know. With their own unified aesthetic. Like, of course, it's all made to the whims of a bunch of people, but they're using the same palette. The same palettes. Oh, hi, Wolf. I'm gonna tame you after the fact. If I don't get trapped inside my house again like I did in episode 2. Alright, no, fuck this. I saw that creeper. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah, fuck. I need to decrease the creeper spawn rates. Or get rid of them altogether, honestly. I don't know how to do that. I just don't think they're quite that fun. Ah! Fuck! You heard me when I said that, didn't you? Fuck. Leaf carpet? Why leaf carpet? Huh? What? Oh, it's autumn. Sigh. I have to fucking... Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Yeah, I just woke up, of course. I need to throw out all these flowers, too. I don't know what I need cloth for anymore now that I have a bed. Where was the wolf? Where was the wolf? Hello? I could have sworn I saw a wolf. Was it a chicken or? Okay, whatever. Roblox is transitory. We're at its end, of course. It's not sustainable for it to work the way it did, I suppose. And even if it was, they have shareholders. They're gonna get pissed off at them if they don't do some bullshit. Though it is sad. It is sad that you can't, like, the experience of what that game was, the experience of looking through transitory worlds, of which were created by, you know, people just sharing their worlds and all, are just gone. But all things must come to an end, I suppose. I just wish that this wasn't the way that I had to go out. I'll try going the other end. Now, I think that whether or not it was intentional, Solo Lashes Girl and other projects like that of Roxy Radcliffe's have very much so filled that hole. Kind of. I would describe that as being so laser focused on the little things. These transitory periods, of which we were sorely missing, captivated or captured into audio form. And of course, it's music, it's not a game. It has a fixed time frame that you must commit to it. And you know, sometimes in order to log that shit on rateyourmusic.com, you can't just like go in the game, go like, haha, wow, this sucks, and then dislike it. You gotta sit there and like really earn your I have listened to this thing and your I have listened to this thing badge. At least that's what I suppose the mentality is. I know, I'm sliding radio music here, of course. What I'm also sliding is just, like, I don't fuck with criticism like that. I think, based on music being an inherently time-based art form, we are left with a lot of very intentionally small things getting snubbed. Because of... Because of woke, no. Because of, like, you know, you're dedicating an amount of time to this. Oh, hi, Diamonds. You're dedicating an amount of time to this. Fucking inventory's full. Why do I have a... Do I have a blue bell again? I think it's all flawed so long as we have a limited amount of time. Sometimes you can like decide to rate something and log it on the site, even if you had like no stake in it whatsoever. I think that too is okay. Even though it might hurt. Though, I think the beauty and reach in art is between reaching an agreement between the artist and you, the listener. And I guess once you start seeing it that way, you start going, huh. I think I actually start, like, I think I actually like a lot of things now. Because the artist is actually trying to reach out to me, to meet me where I'm at, and all that. To make me something that's, whatever. Even if I'm not the target audience for that, like... You know, I have to respect my end of the agreement, I think. I don't think it's an agreement. I think the artist is also kind of locked into the agreement too, that a shit ton of people are going to be cynical about your art and just go, this fucking, I hate this, and then move it down to their log of like 14,000 1 stars and 0 5 stars, that sort of thing. And that, too, you gotta be okay with. Because, like the real world, even inside the art criticism world, there's gonna be some closed-minded people out there. Whose actions will contradict their words. And sometimes you just gotta call a spade and just... see shit for what it is. Sometimes someone just doesn't fuck with music. And that's okay. Such is the agreement. I don't even know what I'm talking about there. I think I was just getting mad over a particular guy. Sometimes rate your music as a site pisses me off. That's why I don't take the site very seriously. If I took it any seriously, I'd be like dead. No, I wouldn't. Again, in episode 2, I was talking about ego, and that was, again, a rant about some guy who's on fucking Rate Your Music. You know, maybe it's just a bad thing to just subject yourself to the incessant categorization of a bunch of little things into this sucks or this is good or meh. And just take all those little things and just love them all for what exactly they are rather than what they could be. It could be your favorite thing ever, but if they're not, you can't fault them for it. I just think number rating is counterproductive. But that's okay. Nobody ever asked for my opinion on the matter. Dude. Why are there so fucking many? Such is the way of life. Such is the way. Is this like a common thing? Is this like what you do in an experience like Better Than Adventure? Have to deal with the overabundance of creepers trying to shit your house. It doesn't matter. I have enough for us an iron suit of armor. So I'm invincible now. Wait, I have spruce? Ooh, I have spruce. What? Why are you mad at me? You're... Is it because you were in the shade? What? Why were you mad at me? What? Ah, sorry. I have so many bones and no one to share them with. I should have started collecting bones earlier. Anyway, I like Solar Lashes Girl because they got rooms. She got rooms that she's wants to show me. She's got rooms that she made, and they might not be made out of bricks, but they're made out of sounds. That's kind of how I've viewed ambient— oh, wolves! Sorry, that's how I viewed ambient music anyway. Why you got a music desk? It's a sad thing that they already killed some sheep, but... yeah, it doesn't quite matter. And you might notice I've been skipping a lot of the earlier ones. Like, we just went from Butterfly Orchid to For Lily 66778890. That's because I wasn't sure a lot of them would be fit for background music. I wanted it to match the general, like, the general feeling. What's a good block? What's like a top 10 block? It was R, okay. The fuck is an activator? Uh-huh. Slate. What's slate? How do I make slate? What's slate? A block of solids. Yeah. What is slate? I like that. I like that. I like that. I like the bricks here. Statues. I can make statues. Oh, blast smelting. I have no idea I have no idea how to make a blast furnace. What's nether coal? It doesn't matter. I think I need a... oh, I have enough for a diamond pick. And I have the obsidian, shit. Yeah. No, this is gonna be good. I've always viewed ambient music as going through rooms. This is probably suboptimal in a mod like Better Than Adventure, in which sorry. For a mod like Better Than Adventure, in which Yeah. You every single every single armor has a every single armor type has a general a lot of them. Iron is pretty well rounded. I must say so myself. It's everything is 45, 45, 45, 45, which is okay. Ambient music is kind of like rooms. I don't listen to songs. I walk through walls. I walk through rooms. I open doors, and each door gives me a new experience that I can then experience. Unlike those Roblox games, I imagine that the... Oh, I forgot one. I imagine that the world created by a piece of music is actually a collaboration between the listener and the artist behind the ambient music. Because every so often, I'll put on one of these albums and I'll just go like... And I'll just like... Oh, obsidian. Mining obsidian is really fast. Wow. And I'll just, you know, I'll just like imagine shit. Oh. I'll just make my own internal worlds based on the everything. The everything that has been presented to me by the sound and the album cover. Which is also, you know, the album cover title synergy is also a big part in why I like the album so much, and so Lashes Girl as a project. Because, you know, it has a way of making its internal world known to you. Like, you see a collage made out of, you know, Survive the Disaster games on Roblox or whatever on the album cover, and it's called Tornado Sisters, then you're gonna expect that that album is going to sound pretty fucking stormy. And you are going to also expect that that album is going to feel very frigid and cold and rainy. And so, there are stories to be told there, I think. Ah, fuck. Whatever, I have enough obsidian anyway. Okay, sorry. There are stories to be told. And it's like... It's just imagining the story is the fun part. Rather than just being a passive participant in the project. And I point out Soil Lashes Girl specifically because, frankly, I don't think another ambient artist I've heard of has had the audacity to hit me over the head with its themology as much as Soil Lashes Girl has. Which some people might find as a detriment, you know. Intentionally limiting the amount of ways a ambient soundscape can be taken is a bold move, but... You know, I think it's done very artistically. I think it's done very well. I love it for what it is, and yeah. Yeah. Right now, we're still on 4 Lily 667789890. This is an album comprised by a lot of disconnected feeling songs, unified only by, I guess, what she thought might fit this album cover. Or maybe she just wanted to make an 8-track album. Or maybe she wanted to recreate the experience of experiencing a bunch of children walk around, make their own worlds, just, and have you just sit within that. Which I doubt was intentional, really. Do I? I don't think I do. I don't think I doubt it's intentional. I think... part of it is also born out of her compulsion at that time to make music. Which, you know, I guess making that assumption does sound pretty, very, very presumptuous as I am saying it. I digress. I don't have a flint and steel. I have to kill creepers on my island too, fuck. Any creepers? Any... Are they just gone? What's that? I'll need to visit that to see what's up, what's going on there, but what? Yeah, whatever. There's something to be said about the disconnection between all the songs in this album. And how completely ununified they feel. That's part of the charm of it, though. Okay, we're going to the Nether, getting coal, and then immediately coming back, because I don't feel like making any progression today. A fire striker, of course. Oh, well, it wouldn't make sense to call it flint and steel when you already have an item called steel. And, I'm sorry? Maybe in this version it wants me to fill in the corners. Oh, yeah, okay, that was what it wanted me to. I was panicking. I was absolutely panicking. I thought they made a stupid fucking change. But no, And I'm doing that all over the way on this island, because, you know, I don't think nether creatures can... I don't think nether creatures can get over there. Get over water. Wait, I hear my dogs. But no, I don't want you here. I'm going into hell. This song reads like a sequel to the other one. Maybe it truly was the first one that was the odd one out. Hey, is this nether coal? Crystalline netherrack? I don't fucking know what that means. What the fuck is this world gen? We just want coal, man. Thanks for the coal. Flags? What's a flag? Flag. Is it like a banner thing? Oh. Okay, how do I make a blast furnace? A bunch of iron ingots and then a coal. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, that's cool too. What? That's a reference. Can I put normal coal there? I don't I don't know why. Okay, well I guess anything can just be just anything can be put there. And I guess it really does just need nether coal to function. Okay, fuck. Yeah, and this is going, so... What the fuck is Ember? Ember isn't used for anything? What do I do? What are my achievements? Ooh. I haven't even checked achievements. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. What's out? Like glowstone dust to assign. Oh, you can use it. You can do it with glowstone. So okay. It's the old world. Now it wants me to be making steel. Okay, I see. Steel glass, steel bucket. What can steel buckets do that iron buckets can't? Can steel pistons do that? Tired. Hmm. But I know I don't need steel right now. You know what I need, though? What I need? Slate. Here for the road. I'm creating chest monsters right now, but it's okay, because I only have like 2 chests worth of shit to sort. Even though this is a bad habit, I shouldn't be doing it all anyway. Oh, I need food. Fuck. Can I breed pigs? How do I breed pigs? Wait. Is there a tiger right there? Oh, you fucking bitch. There was a tiger right there. Whatever. Four slate into 4 slate bricks. It's a good deal to me. I think slate bricks is a good block for the job. I really do. I'm being vague about what the job is. Because you would think I would be insane if I told you. I didn't get any food. I got no food. I'm an actual dumbass. Oh, I thought this was the final track of the album, and I was like, oh, and it's so soon. But no, it's just one of the, it's just track 6. It's one that I forgot was, sound like this. I hope I hope that you can see what I see in these albums. Fuck just happened to bro? What's that? Whoa, fuck. What? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do any of that. I just wanted some fun. Life could go by quick. So let's have some fun. You know? God, I love that album. I'm scared of any music discourse, really. Because I feel like everything ignores something. And I'm scared of art discourse, really, because I'm afraid that everything ignores something. And no one can really get the full breadth of what exactly a given thing is, and not even really the author, because by the point an author has made something, no matter how simple or benign it may get, there's always more to it. I feel like, take a 24-hour-long album of a pure sine tone, for example. I would argue that 2 of those albums could contain the exact same audio, a 440 hertz sine tone, and they would both be entirely different albums that justify their existences by completely different means. Why would I say that? And I think the reason there is that one may hate the idea and think it's drivel, and the other may genuinely have just wanted to hear a sine wave for 24 hours. One person was satirizing the other, is what I'm saying. I think it is very interesting to see how much context changes everything. Exactly how much context changes anyway. I'm supposed to be getting iron. I'm getting sidetracked. Not iron. I'm supposed to be getting nether coal. I've been getting so sucked up, sidetracked. Sorry, I was writing that down in my notepad. Oh no. Worst case scenario. Stop being such an artful dodger, you fucking asshole. There we go. That's not what that achievement was called. Do you think gas are dead cats? My only I thought of that just now, but I'm thinking back on the song titled Ballad of the Cats. Just like, damn. That's fucked up that they killed those cats. And for some reason, the cats got, like, fireballs and all that. If I had to say, I'd say that right now, the themes of these videos have been getting very, specific. And from this point forward, it's going to get very unspecific. Like right now, you can point to episode 1 and say, that's the one in which I'm lethargic. Lethargy is the word that I use to describe that one. Even though I raised some pretty good, like, philosophical points there. Episode 2 has ego as its theme. And episode 3, its theme is... Fuck, what the fuck was I talking about in episode 3? Episode 3's theme was coping. I forgot this happens. I forgot this happens in the album. That's fucking hilarious. Episode 4's theme is little things. And I presume that it's gonna be a lot like that. I had a thing a while back when I tried to plan out the entire artistic trajectory of my life. And I eventually settled on that I'd have to get all the deep shit out of the way. The really philosophical shit, the shit that gets me in my head all the time. And then, following with my adage of just focusing in on the little things, I would stop doing that and just start making extremely abstract art, which has no root in reality. And just making art because it's fun to make art. That's what I was thinking. Oh, the dog's carrying dog. Or go my 3 dogs. I'm gonna have to learn to be really ruthless towards pigs. How do I breed pigs again? Fish. Right, I can fish. Fuck all that, we're going fishing. I'm adopting no more wolves. I can't handle more than one. More than 3. I need a fishing rod. Did I seriously not kill enough spiders for any string? I could try. Logs, cobblestone makes a trouble. Logs, smashed cobblestone makes a trouble. Okay. How do I get mud? I can make mud into baked mud. That's pretty cool. How do I get mud? I mean, it's whatever. I can just wait for spiders to spawn. It'll be pretty soon anyhow. I could build a new wing to the house, but that doesn't seem really relevant right now. I could do all that if you wanted me to. Left clicking opens doors too. I didn't expect that. I'm glad it specifies string from a spider. That helps a lot. What's a label? You know what I could do? I could, to pass the time. I could make some of those changes I was getting at making. My inventory's so full. Dude, fuck off, dog. Hello? Oh, well, that's not how I wanted that to go, but I'll take it. Oh, it just hit me that it's not a perfect checkerboard. I mean, it looks enough like a checkerboard for it to be passable, but, oh, I was expecting something better. I was expecting it to be, like, more obviously a checkerboard, I suppose. Instead of having such strict delineations between bricks and it being light and dark and light and dark and light and dark and light and dark. The song, the playlist isn't over, it just has a really long fade out. Ooh. Spiders? Spiders? I'm going over here. I don't care if this place explodes. This is an album where the first and the last track are the same track. And it's 3 tracks long. And it's 50 minutes. 57, actually. I'm not sure I'll get to the last one. Oh fuck, okay, my dogs are dead. Fuck. No, they're not. Okay. Hi, Spidey. Okay, that's 2 string. That's all I need. Did a dog die? No. I like having knockback. At least not this much. least I got string from that. I don't get the cloth. What the fuck else is cloth used for anyway? What am I doing? Okay, I need to come back to Earth and think. What am I doing? Well, what am I doing? What am I doing? I might want an axe again. Let's make an axe. Oh, a rotary calendar. It must feel really good to have your music analyzed on its own merits, other than listened to for the sole sake of completionism. I'm not saying that from the perspective of anyone in particular. I'm thinking, yeah, if I mix and match, it works. Okay, we're playing axes. We're playing axes now. Axes to axes.org. Oh, the bricks are in here. this is already feeling a lot more homely, and it immediately makes episode 3 a lot more, outdated, because I renovated the place with new floors. Okay. I was expecting to get to this point a whole lot later in the video. Not in the video. It's not a video. I'm not making YouTube videos. I'm making documentations of iterations of being that I don't appreciate all too much. Oh, my iron's there. Okay. My sticks? Oh, sticks, yeah. What? What I want to do, since I've spent all this time talking about little things and also, like, spaces entirely directed by creative freedom. What I'm gonna build... Oh, sorry. What I'm gonna build is my... Oh, I should have been fishing, fuck. What I'm gonna build is my my playground. What the? Stop going in front of me, you fucking assholes. That's my fault, actually. I could have made you guys sit, but I didn't. Hello? No, I don't want your item. Your item. Okay, this is all on me. I'll get you guys some fish. I was too busy digging a hole to see what all the ruckus was about. I'll take the quiet life. What's that one thing? Oh yeah, no. I have 3 strength. What thing was I gonna do? Who knows? Well, I do, but you know I don't, but I do, but you know I don't, but I do, but you know I don't. Why is my boat all the way over there? And also, how do I make a rotary calendar? That. Why didn't I make one? Because my inventory is not clean enough. Because my storage system is not clean enough. And I intended to make that a storage silo. I did not. I ended up making some bullshit. But it's okay. We're gonna be here a while. I feel bad because I tamed 3 dogs on impulse, not knowing how to feed them. And I'm sorry that I don't feel as immediately, like, talkative as I was in, like, episode 3. That's just because I don't have a point to make. And this makes me a lot more vulnerable than last time, actually. You might think I was being vulnerable, but no, I just had something to say. What makes me vulnerable is not having something to say. Because when you have something to say, you know, you can be judged on that something's metrics. When you don't have something to say, you're just... This is your idle state, and it's being judged. I'm complaining too much, but... about something that I don't really fear at all. Mainly because if I did, it'd feel stupid. Though... YouTube has a way of enacting this kind of silent judgment on you, this guilt that you're not making them enough money. Hey, you absolute fucking buffoon. You are doing everything terribly. You're not making us enough money, your shit doesn't make people want to click on it, like, you gotta fix up your act soon. Here, let me AI generate a thumbnail for you so you can stop sucking at YouTube. Which is hilarious to me. I appreciate the assumption that I want to contribute to their bottom line. I appreciate the assumption that I'm not just using them for storage. Because I would have done this anyway without YouTube's intervention. Really. It's just a matter of, like, whether or not I have a drive that can support it. And with YouTube, it helps, you know, someone can look for something made by me somewhere later in the future and just find it on the internet somewhere. Okay, why does that keep happening? Why do I keep not getting fish? You know, I always emphasize, hey, this isn't me, the version of me is gonna be dead, but I think it's better to have a dead version of me exist than no version of me at all. A dead simulacrum of me. Anyway. Fuck. Why I'm doing this might be a good question. It's not. It's not for it's not for an algorithm. It's not for. Like, I really do appreciate how YouTube tries to be my friend. I think that is genuinely hilarious. I know most people would look at that and think, oh, that would be hilarious if it wasn't so sad. No, that's just fucking hilarious. I've lost my ability to be sad at these sort of things, I think. Because, Edward Skeletrix said, life isn't that serious. And, you know, I mean it in, like, an Edward Skeletrix kind of way. Oh, maintenance. And I'm directly quoting him when I say life isn't that serious, so... I can't explain his motivations better than he can. You gotta watch the interviews. I think he's a very enigmatic character, and I think he's a role model of mine. Anyway, I just don't want to be that guy who's like, art consists of them. I don't want to be that guy whose art consists of her spreading a message, trying to convey a message that isn't there, trying to make the art a bigger thing using words to make that point to bigger things than the art itself. I don't want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that in Minecraft Let's Plays, of course, because that's probably the most honest way of doing that. But I don't want to do it in art. I think, you know, art is, again, a meeting between two people, the artist and the consumer. If you two want to be friends with each other, then yeah, you can be friends with each other. If one of you doesn't want to be friends with each other, that's okay. I think when people think of bad art, they might think of art that's lost that objective. Can I not feed you fish? Do I have bones? Where are my bones? Oh, they're in my hot bar. At the beach, where the bones at? Cocky want boing boing. Fuck. It had never, like... It had never occurred to me how funny a phrase cocky want boing boing is until now. Where are those at? Where the fuck are my dogs? At the island where the dogs. Where the fuck? Can I just not feed you shit? Where the fuck? Do I have a dead dog on my hands? Fuck. Oh, that's sad. I was laughing and now I'm sad. I have to finish what I started. I like to think that I'm pretty straight-faced a person. I like to think, no, I don't like to think. I don't laugh at things a lot. I don't know why I just laughed just now. Maybe the same reason I was crying in episode 1. But I did think I was emotionally numb for a bit there. I did think I was a little emotionally numb. It's kind of weird to think that that's not true. Because it feels like my life has been turned upside down. It's weird. I'm still alone, but I'm talking to myself. I'm not really doing this for an audience. No matter what, I'm not really trying to convey these ideas to anybody other than me. Like, it doesn't matter if I want things to be fun rather than philosophical by this point forward. Like, I've talked about all the things that have been on my mind. And if something else decides that it wants to be on my mind, then I'll talk about that. But right now, I'm happy with where I'm at. No, no, get out of here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think Roblox still has its place in my life. I'm thinking about specifically Eternal Towers of Hell, which I know, ooh, you should hate that. That shit's got an elitist community. And I should hate that aspect of it. I don't quite like skill games. Or at least the community of skill games that much. But I don't know, there's something about Eternal Towers of Hell that makes it all worth it. Maybe it's just that, like, it feels like the one place in that game where anybody really feels the anybody really feels the want to make. Especially with regards to fan games too, because fan games, like, if you're looking for that specific old experience, I mean, you're definitely not getting it in terms of, like, the absolute breadth of content that there used to be, but, you know, of course, the limitation, of course, is going to be that there's towers, but you get to experience, like, at any and all skill levels, just people making towers for you. And, you know, sometimes they pretend that they're not. They're all like, oh, this tower is going to be the death of you. This tower is the hardest tower you've ever made. Yeah, or this tower is the hardest tower ever made. But at the end of the day, it's a tower made for your enjoyment. It's a tower made for you. I can't get mad at that. I can't ever get mad at that. That's why I couldn't. That's why I could never be a curator for a game like that. Because everything would hold so much of a power over me. Like it already does. And I won't be able to do my job. It's... I understand why it has to be that way. I understand, like, why there's a curation system in place to, you know, make sure that, you know, we have limited places for, Eternal Towers of Hell towers. And we want to be able to use them to the best of our ability. So we obviously can't add all of them. That would be terrible. I'm spellbound by a lot of things. If anybody put any amount of effort into something to make sure that I wanted, make sure that I liked it, not even make sure that I liked it, just to have a hope, you know, that I, as a player, would like it. Ben, I can't stay mad at anyone, man. I can't stay mad at any artists. They're all just doing their best. I mean, I'm only mad at the other guy, because the guy that I was talking about in the in video 2, I was only mad about that guy because of the ego thing. I wasn't really that mad, is the thing. Like, it just really made me think about my own ego. And I did an egotistical thing myself by trying to reach out to them and do whatever the fuck I did. But the past is the past, and sometimes you're a fucking idiot, and sometimes you're sleep deprived, and sometimes you're... And sometimes you've just gotta go make a video in one take. A Minecraft video in one take. Just because it's something that you want to do. No, I didn't explore the place. I should explore the place. It's a singular island. I don't know what trees these are, though. Are these like normal oaks? Oh no, it's kind of a swampy place. What is this, algae? Ooh, mud. I could have trommeled this. Restrain, instead of getting... Bitch, this sucks. I need to know what ruby is. Ruby glass cloth? Ruby glass column? Yeah, but what's a conduit? It seems important, but... Huh? Can I make mossy? make something mossy? No? Okay. Well, I might as well try to figure out what the hand cannon is all about. Need 2 logs, 2 steel ingots, and a bow. Oh, I don't have enough string for a bow. That's why we got a trommel. I guess our discovery of the mud was helpful after all. Can I make a troubler? Okay, 3, and then cobble. 3 logs, cobble, the mesh. Where's my iron? Okay, well, thanks for offering to give me string, but I want to make a trommel, or I want to make a trommel to prove a point. Okay, well, thanks for not giving me string, actually. And what's the trommel do? Wait, does it want coal? How do I make a rich scorched earth? What's... What is retrograde? What? What is retrogress? What, huh? There's so much of this I don't know. A dark green gem that seems to block light. Cobbled basalt seems to make all of it. Brimstone makes brim thaw. The fuck is brim thaw? Granite quartz. What's the deal with quartz? Lamp. Granite goes to quartz. That helps. Oh. Okay, we're listening to this song again. Huh. So I guess the point of quartz is the lamp. Whatever. It's dirt. What can I get from troubling dirt? Ah, this sucks. I'm more likely to get good shit from gravel, which is weird. Hmm. Yeah, I don't like a lot of that, but I think getting a lot of soul sand for this would be a worth it investment too. Something about the last track being the same as the first here really gets me. There's like this massive block of nothingness that divides 2 points of home. 2 more immediately musical points of home, and yeah. I don't think this could have been executed on a shorter scale. So I think this album is really good conceptually. I really fuck with it. Fuck. What was I doing? Oh, I was getting mud trommel, right. I was getting mud trommel so I can make a bow, and then I was gonna blast a 6 iron and yeah, 6 iron, 6 iron, 6 coal together to make steel. That is what I was gonna do. And then make a hand cannon. And then likely go back to the nether, get a shit ton of soul sand to trommel. For fuel. And then see where that gets us. You ever feel at odds with people? Ever feel at odds with large groups of people? The crowds. Because they all have shared symbols, shared symbologies. Talk amongst each other in languages that you can't understand. Languages of mutual manipulation that I talked about in episode 3. Don't you ever feel so alienated? Oh, hey, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. One Olivine. Neat. There are creepers here. Alright, fuck, alright. Well, I have 2 straight now. I just need one more. Just need one more. What are the chances of getting, getting straight? 8.30, whatever. I'd say those are decent chances. Oh. There we go. We have a fuck ton of wood here. I'll just keep it running in case we need any more. Oh, slime balls. I didn't realize that those were traumable. Okay, so I have a bow. That's cool. I can now start getting coal. And start blasting. I use normal coal. What? I use normal coal. Am I stupid? I'll take it. I don't know if to use the game on. Ooh, they shoot explosive charges. Well, I would fucking hope that clay is one of the crafting ingredients, because the iron ingots? Come on. Iron ingots for a piece of ammo? I mean, I get it. You can still trommel them, but... well, I don't got explosive charges right now. I'll bet, actually, that all that mud just gave me some items for that. Even though string is kind of hard to come by. Ooh, it's loaded. Okay. Oh, I see soul sand. Cool. Words cannot describe how much I don't care right now, Gas. Is that soul sand? Oh! The fuck got me? I guess those stupid fucking rocks. Oh, C works. Oh, yay. Is this soul sand? Can I? That's ash. What's of ash? Okay. Is soul sand the only shit that I can get another goal from? spare soul sand, ma'am. Swiss cheese to do for no reason. Sigh. Ooh. Is that it then? Or there are just like rare patches of rare patches of soul sand around the world. I mean, I guess I haven't explored a lot of this, but still. Hey, this actually doesn't seem like such a rare patch to come to think about it. This actually doesn't seem like such a rare patch to come to think about it. Fuck, okay. I'm so stupid at this. I'm so stupid at being someone normal. I'm so stupid for even thinking that I could ever be a normality. You know, the thing is, I have all these, like, inner mechanisms, and I have all these inner mechanisms and, like, fight responses for how someone might want to question the, question my work. Oh no, oh no, oh no, uh-oh. This is odd. This is odd. What is that? Fuck off. Ooh, soul sand. Okay. Oh, actually, thanks. I'll be doing that now. I got soul sand. It's pretty stupid, but you know. This sign is outdated now. It's no longer freshly dug. It's just the. Yeah. God, am I a fucking genius. I am a walking little thing. In a way, connection is all just a small little thing. It's one of those little things that keep us sane. But I think, should you decide to adopt a good life, even the littlest things will be the things that are saving your life. Everything will save your life. Things you will not expect to save your life will save your life. It won't be art. It won't be anything. But it'll be a tree swaying in front of your... It'll be a tree swaying in front of your house. It'll be just like a random impromptu walk to the forest that you felt like doing just because, you know, you could and it was close. Or it's just walking around the block, seeing all the houses and just the lights in the distance. Or, what do you know, it may be art. Someone may tell you something so compelling that it just makes you not want to kill yourself anymore. Although typically that's not what it is. Typically, language is a false friend. Oh. The little things are the best things. Well, Toledo did say, thank God for the little things, and fuck God that they're little things. I am absolutely certain that Will Toledo said that. I'm not that keen on fandom. I'd be keen on it if it was just like me and a few people around it. A few people I trust, but I don't trust most people. I think that, I don't trust most people. I think that when I try to enter a conversation with most people, they are going to show me something that isn't real. They're going to show me something that they think I want rather than, you know, themselves. Maybe that's why we have so many enigmatic artists. Because I think art is the only form of communication where we can just, you know... Because there isn't a social norm for art. You can be as transgressive in art as normal in art as you want to be. you can be as transgressive in art. You just do whatever the fuck you want in art. You can't do that in a conversation. A conversation will always have a flow. Friendly conversation is as much of a game as business sometimes. I'm glad to know people I can feel safe around. I'm glad to not have to justify my existence to anyone, but choose to do so anyway. Even though I truly believe it's a fruitless endeavor to try to justify it. Try to explain yourself out of misunderstanding. As transgressive, as understanding, as whatever the fuck. You best hope that someone wants to be your friend. I wonder why the stacking for the fish is so low. Huh. In the end, it's your choice to be okay with not being okay. Do we have anvils? No. I'm glad for that. I need those explosive charges. I would like those raw iron. I wonder what the glowstone does. Oh, I can apply them to signs, right? That doesn't look glowy. guess bone meal to die. Ooh, and I have a lot of bone meal too, right. Oh, was I gonna die white again? Oh yeah, the sides. I guess the low signs are the important thing. It's the important modern thing to import, to backport to beta 1.7.3. I'm glad they ported boat physics. Oh! Do they make notch apples craftable? Is my question. Are notch apples a thing? I thought in a version like this, notch apples would be. I should be looking for labyrinths. There was a labyrinth back there that I missed out on. Where the fuck is my boat? What can I use glowstone for anyway? I can use glowstone to make glowstone. Yeah, maybe that would be better for the playground. The glowstone is shadeless. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. This is good. My playground's looking pretty healthy, all things considered. All things considered, my ass. I don't fucking know what all things considered means in this context. Let's go blast some fucking fuck. Dude, where the fuck is my boat? Fucking course you can't swim, because it's not 1.13. Where is my boat? 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 I've been switching between two voices this entire fucking time. Where is my boat? Where is my boat? Where the fuck is my boat? I've been switching between two voices the entire time, and I don't know what to make of it. I know what to make of it. Where the fuck is my boat? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a new boat. It's gonna be so good at being a boat, you're never gonna... Did they leave it at shore? Probably not a good time to explore that. Can I block? No, I can't block. Do I have a shield? No shield. There's no shield and I can't block with a sword. What the fuck kind of Minecraft is this? I'm gonna be so pissed off if I parked at the shore. Because what the fuck did I... What the fuck did I make that pier for, anyway? What? Oh, you sneaky motherfucker. Why is it that you still get to explode even after you got knocked back beyond my attack range? That's not fair. I'd even go so far as to say that's bad game design. Okay, so I guess my boat is just in the fucking back rooms. I've noticed the theme of these videos getting longer, which I suspect won't be getting... won't be a trend that's going to be followed. For long. Oh, I broke my shovel. I was gonna go get mud, but I broke my shovel. Good old slate. Good thing about slate is that it's good. I want to test the hand cannon's rocket jump capabilities. But also, before that, I would like to do the thing that I fucking forgot to do. Where's my iron? This video is about little things, and it's the biggest one. It just hit me that the only people that I tend to feel safe around are freaks and perverts. Because they always tend to be the most vulnerable. I think it is a danger when you have someone who is so used to masking. But typically, when you're dealing inside circles in which kink is just acknowledged as a thing that exists, you can just talk about it. Then you tend to bypass that layer of that layer of small talk. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you've shown that person what appears to be everything, like on the surface. I guess that's the appeal of promiscuity. But yeah, fuck me, man. I really think that best people to have around are typically just the fucking perverts. It always has been. Always will be. I don't care. Slate bricks it is, slate bricks it always will be. I'll be making so much slate. Here, have mud, Trommler. It's foggy. The weather is foggy. The weather is foggy. See, that's a third voice, actually. One in which I am considerably fucked up in. I suppose the gunpowder and the clay is nice too. But the string is what I want. It's the mud that really gets me. Man, I stuck a post-it note with an eyeball, a stylized eyeball directed to the right of me. And my intention was was to give me a sense of I dropped that. A sense of accountability with my art. To make art more often and make everything more often. That didn't work. It's just I thought by that point in time I would be like, hey, future self, it's me, your past self, watching you. But then my future self looks at that and goes, hee hee, funny eyeball drawing. Completely missing the point. I gotta go explore. It points to my bed at all times, right? What? Huh? What? Why are you saying that? I, I, I think you're confused. That's not where home is. Home is not directly west from here. Why west? What's west? Huh. I got my soul sand. I guess for now there's nothing left to do but wait and just listen to them. Just wait and just listen to the music, I suppose. Here's my interactive Q&A. Are you all in on youth liberation? I'm asking that because that's not an answer that I know that's not a question that I know the answer to. Sorry. Keep expecting punishments for things that never come. Hmm. Jack Garbarino supports Trump now. The guy from Nathan For You, who did the movement. Guy who never went to the gym a day in his life. And only got his physique by moving boxes. And I think it's really funny that he has the political affiliations that he has. Because I cannot fucking think of a more fitting... I don't know. There's just something about it that's really funny. Like, you'd think I would be terrified. But no. It's Jack Garbarino, man. What is with the creepers? I don't get it. What? Cool. That's real cool. Oh, come on. Why you gotta go back to shore? For absolutely no tangible... I need a cat. Are ocelots in this game? I want a cat. Because the amount of fucking times I've had to deal with this bullshit has just been like, why? I just don't get it. Sorry. Such a fucking idiot. What? Hello. Good night. Oh, you're leaving. But I want a deer. No, nothing. Nothing in terms of saddles. I want him. I want him in a chest, don't I? Why? What's the point? Oh wow, so many. How can I keep deer? Can I keep deer? Hmm. It's a food source. That's no good. I say that like the decision to make deer a food source is a decision that killed my family, but I don't like killing. It makes me feel bad. That makes me a bitch. I don't care. Just the way I'm wired. Oh wow, just adding this like little branches off of it kind of made it look even more insane. You know, them crazy-ass philosophers were laying out the concept of the schizophrenic table. Why don't I propose the good ol' schizophrenic playground? It's like the schizophrenic table, but it's big. And it's a playground. Ugh. Them crazy-ass philosophers and their schizophrenic tables. You know, I'm imagining Minecraft treating its builds like it's profitable. Like YouTube does. And I'm just thinking, like YouTube, Microsoft just goes, hey, this build is kind of performing pretty awfully. Have you considered making it look like every other build? We're gonna give you a bunch of tools that let you analyze the exactly how much your build is doing wrong, and you know, allow you to rectify that for our bottom line. I'm almost done converting all my cobblestone. Neat. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Tries too hard to make weird music. Succumbs not. What is your problem? Okay, hold on. How do I go back here and just make this? Because I feel like I'm fucked. Like, do I just have to deal with creepers? Do I have to deal with, like, this, like, absolute onslaught of them? Do I have to deal with feeling stuck in my house because I can't fucking... Because I don't want my entire fucking thing to be just patching up creeper holes for no reason. Like, I am a good person. Okay? I don't want to waste my time doing some silly ass that frankly doesn't even matter. Ugh. What's your problem, man? What is your problem? Schizophrenic playground in all its glory. Fuck. Wait, am I stupid? Who would you rather have Chthonian instincts? Tony Dominico or Toby Fox? That is my other question. My other proposal. And my next question: would you rather have Toby Fox or Tony Dominico or Vince Gilligan or whoever the fuck your favorite writer is? Would you rather them... Fuck. Would you rather them write, like... write more like, Gooseworks or Scott Cawthon? Fan correspondence also applies. These are my questions. These are my most burning questions I have no answer to. I have no burning questions. At least none that can't be answered by the schizophrenic playground, of course. God, I'm so cool. The schizophrenic playground. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure I have found a good place to end yet. And it's kind of entirely dawning on me that there is no good place to end off on. So, I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit F1. I'm gonna take a good old-fashioned screenshot of the house with the schizophrenic table, the schizophrenic playground in the background. And then, what's gonna happen is that I'll stop recording and hope that after I'm dead, which is of course not literal death, just like the death of this version of the self, after I'm dead, I'll come back to this and I'll make that thumbnail look even more, I don't know, by expanding the schizophrenic playground, by making the view from the edge of that pier like I want, when I'm looking up, I just want this whole entire area to be filled with just like slate bricks. I just want that to just be just spiraling structures and structures and structures upon structures of just nothing. The schizophrenic playground, of course. It doesn't have to be anything, really. It's just the schizophrenic playground. Actually, I like this angle better. I'll use that. Alright. I didn't get all the way through. Too many snails. That's okay. I think I've heard enough too many snails for one lifetime. Alright. I mean, that isn't a condemnation of the quality of the soundscape, anyway. I just think that the amount of bit crushing here is kind of a little bit grating. But who's to say? It's whatever. Um, I'm gonna end the recording now. I'm gonna say good night to whoever's gonna watch this, if it is night, and happy drawing if you're drawing. Happy whatever you're doing, if you're doing something. And if you're not being kind, then I ask you to be kind. And if you're living easily, then I hope that you can find yourself out of the way of living easily. And if you're focused too much on the big things, I only hope that you're focused on the small things at a certain point in your life. I guess what I'm really saying is I wish everyone peace. I wish everyone peace because I love you. And that's what that is. Alright.